YouTube channel. I know a lot of people have been bugging me and asking me to make one, so I finally did. I did, I don't know, like a week or so ago, but I'm finally like really crunching down and getting down to it. So without any further ado, I guess, hello. We have a little assistant today, as always. He's very needy. I know you're supposed to like introduce yourself and have this whole 30-minute video about who you are and what you do, but I don't really think you guys like really care about that kind of stuff. So if you do, I mean, let me know and I guess I can make one. But I just want to jump right in and get to why we're here. And hi, okay, hello. Oh, they love you too. Just kind of get into actually why you guys are here and why I'm here and what you guys actually want to see from me. So I thought it was only what? Hi, I know. I thought it was only necessary to kind of jump in and go over the video that actually made me where I am today, and that is the gripper hack video. I apologize for him, he is very needy. So the gripper hack video, I've had a lot of questions over, you know, does it work with the Explorer? Does it work with the Maker? Will it work with the Joy? That kind of thing. I'm honestly not 100% sure if it works with the Explorer or the Joy. I have the Maker and it works, and I know the Explorer has the same kind of adapter capability as far as that, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. You might have to use like maybe masking tape instead of a gripper if it's a little smaller, but whatever. I know these are actually Cricut Joy pins and they work in my Cricut, so I don't see why it wouldn't work with all of them. So I'm just gonna kind of show you a more close-up, step-by-step of what I do, you know, why I cut it. I'll show you how it cuts with the adapter and a Cricut pin, and then I'll add in a different pin or a couple pins to kind of show you the different options you can use. What level, kind of how to judge from your adapter where the pin meets to where you want the gripper and the pin to be. Just the kind of basic, and then maybe not so basic for others, you know, it just, he's trying to get into a box. I don't remember what he said. Well, anyways, without any more interruptions from the little fur baby, let's jump right in. Okay, so you're gonna take whichever gripper you want and you're just gonna cut it down. I know a lot of people ask me, why did you cut it? It's so much easier to just open up, put the pin in, and not fight with sticking a pin through the plastic. So with a normal Cricut pin, you know, it has the adapter, and when you go in, it clicks in. So, oh, and another thing, with your Cricut pins, if you do own Cricut brand pins, keep them upside down. They'll last 100 times longer. So with a normal Cricut pen, it has the arrow, you put it in, and it snaps in. And you lock it in with the adapter. But with a normal pen, you know, whatever, cheap marker, they don't have the capability of snapping in. So what you do is you go to the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, you know, Office Depot, anywhere with school supplies or, you know, office supplies, and they'll have some sort of gripper. So what you'll do is you'll take your gripper that you cut, you take whatever pen you want to use, open it up, and just put the pin in there. It's not pretty, but it works. Okay, so with the adapter, I always like to put in my pin and then just kind of get eye level down there and just seeing, you know, is it this far from where the paper will be on the mat? And I just either take a picture with my phone or just kind of eyeball it. You can kind of eyeball it against this little plastic square under there. It's one of the sensors. You can kind of just say where you think the pin tip ends. So you'll take that out, and then getting your adapter out, make sure, I know a lot of people say, oh, it's too hard, I can't pull it. Don't do that. You will break your Cricut. So just open the door on slot A and pull that piece out and it will come out super easy. I just toss it in the little side compartment. You know, you can put it up here in the paper holder, whatever you want to do. So now that that's there, you have your gripper on the pin you chose. And I just like to, again, kind of get eye level, say, okay, that's probably good there. You will, this is a little harder because you have to hold the pin in place. You can kind of move it around once it's done. Sometimes pins are not going to be perfectly tight in there, and that's okay. So if you come to that problem where, see, it's really loose in there, you don't want that, your writing is not gonna be even, just pull it out. And earlier I said you can use masking tape, you know, on the Cricut Joy maybe. What I like to do is I'll take just a little bit of masking tape or some hockey tape that I have from back in the day. You will just rip off a little piece, you know, nothing crazy, just kind of rip it. There you go. You'll take your pen and then just kind of wrap it around the pen to help give it a little bit more body to it. Then you'll re-add the gripper. There you go. And now, put down a little, there you go. And then now I have it at the height I want. See, it's still a little loose, so you might just have to play around with the masking tape. This pen is really the only one that I have found that, and of course they're my favorite pen, that don't really like Cricuts at all. It is kind of a pain, like I said, you know, you have to put the masking tape around, but you know, it's better than buying a $20 pen from Cricut. So now we have that. I have it about at the level I want it. I lock it, it's in there tight. So here you'll just add whatever text, you know. I'm just doing gripper hack, obviously, because it's a gripper hack. You're gonna switch it to draw. I know this font is really good at writing. I use it all the time when I'm writing with my Cricut, but remember, if you're gonna do one in cursive, to connect the letters, so you're gonna separate them, you'll click advanced and then ungroup to letters. Make sure all of them go in touch, blah, 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 blah. And then I always attach then weld, but you can just weld, you don't have to attach them all. But with this one, it will definitely be an outline and you'll have to fill it in unless you go in and do, you know, duplicate it a bunch of times. All right, so now that we have that, I'm gonna take my piece of paper and just put it on my mat. So now that you have all that on the computer, you're gonna start it. The Cricut will do its thing, you know, it's gonna go make sure it finds the pin. And then it's gonna go to work. And if you see it, if you start seeing the pin move a little, you know, cancel the draw and just add a little bit more masking tape on there just in case. Okay, it's done. It looks great. I mean, you can go in, oh, we had 2 pieces of paper on there. You can go in, you can kind of refill, you know, the lines if you want, but you don't have to. All right, now that we don't have 2 pieces of paper stuck there, I'm gonna go in, we're gonna change it, and I'm gonna put the adapter back in. Again, that's kind of annoying to do, I know, but there it goes. I'm gonna put the Cricut pin in there, snap it in, lock it, and then I'm gonna cut the same thing and show you side by side what they're gonna look like together. So this one is just cutting with the Cricut pen. It's gonna do the same exact thing. You know, if it was the markers that you have, obviously it would fill in those lines a lot better. And obviously I did the same writing. This is obviously the Cricut pen. I just wanted to do, just so we could kind of compare a little bit. There's a few areas where obviously the Cricut pen is better, but in a last minute pinch, you know, any other pen, marker, pencil, whatever, would be perfect. And as long as you have it in there tight, it's gonna write just the same. So I hope this helped anybody who had any questions, but if you still do have some questions, recommendations, concerns, comments, really anything, drop a comment and I will make sure to get back to you with as much help as I can be. If not, I will try and find it out for you. But in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll link all my other social media so we can stay connected there as well. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions for me, please let me know. I love you guys. Thanks. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and sign up for notifications so you never miss a video. And make sure to head over to my other social media platforms to follow those for more ideas.